Okay, so this one, I just, the floating that it does and it takes a while to sink, it just hasn't been as productive as I thought. I think it's actually better to get close to the bottom, whether it be 2 foot away from the bank and 2 foot deep, or 10 foot deep, you know, 5 foot away from the bank. So we're gonna go away from that. We're gonna go with just a brown 16th ounce. Now it's not a lot, it's just a subtle little change. It's 16th ounce on one end just to help get the bait down and into the water, right? Because one thing, even though that 16th ounce isn't a lot, it'll turn that bait and it will sink faster, just due to the, it gives it a, you know, instead of fluttering. So I still am going to rig it in case it does have a little more flutter that way. So where that would be like that, I'm going to rig that on bottom. So rig it just like that. I think I'm a little off on where their bottom is. Oh well, we'll try it like that. So yeah, now got a little more weight. It will get down there a little faster. In my opinion, now it will look more like a fish, like feeding on the bottom, and then when you jerk it, it'll... Oh, dude, that was a hit. Has it... I got him. Let's see, how many fish? We already caught one rigged up the other way on this bait. We're counting our bait fish, Charles. It's kind of like that Tootsie Roll Pop. How many licks does it take to get to the center? How many licks can this worm take before it's gone? And then VMC finesse rugby jig hooks are, dude, they're good. Is that what you get used to?
Well, I like the VMCA, but I had been getting non-painted Bass Pro.
Right.
They quit carrying.
Oh.
They don't make them anymore. They figured out that instead of giving you 5 hooks for like $3 or
right.
$4,
That was a hit.
Non-painted, they could go ahead and just paint the head and charge you $6 for 3.
Oh, so that's what they do.
Yeah. So they
that dude, I got him that time. I watched him come up and hit it. Well, I guess what, Charles? That bait's toast. 3 fish. Love that. Oh, dude. We got another. We had a jumper right there, Charles, if I'd have let him. So I want you guys to witness that. That was the 3rd fish. Now I'm gonna cheat it and get a few more, and I'll show you how. It's a pretty simple process to cheat it, but I'm gonna bite off that little part that ripped, and I'm gonna go from whatever, I don't even know what size these were, and now I've got a little bit shorter, and it'll still work. But that's just kind of frustrating that you just have to have so many packs. Like if we get on a little bite here, I'll go through this pack that I just bought. If it was a Zinkerz, I still got the rest of this summer on 5 or 6 Zinkerz. Like, I mean, you got to really get on a good tear to go through a pack of. Which I guess if you're out fishing and that's just, you know, it's that kind of deal, but I don't know. I'm more of a...
Well, the thing is, the money issue is there.
Well, you got the money issue, then you just got the...
Care, you're like, oh, I just got more money and I know what to do with. Then it becomes a storage issue.
Right.
Because you got to store so many packs to get through a day.
Right, and I guess that's what just some guys do. They've got their garage just full of stuff.
Yeah.
So they don't have to wait around for Tackle Warehouse or whatever, which is fine, I guess. But man, that just ends up, it's like, dude, I don't want to have all this and that invested. And Because then what happens when, and I know it's happened to me, like just that color just shuts down. And you may go years and it's like, dude, this color sucks. And I got like 557 packs of it. And it's not the thing anymore. Now, usually like a June bug and some of those are like a forever type. They'll always hit at any given time, but I hate when I have like 2 packs of anything and I feel like they shut down for the season on that, and I'm like, oh God, got all this extra. Dude, this color though, this color, Charles, maybe something to these. My favorite color, if I had to pick a soft plastic color, oh, there's another one chasing him. Get out of there. We're into him now, Charles.
Kind of a green pumpkin?
No, it's the same one. Matt was the first one I saw it. It was on the back of his jig that was tearing them up. It's green pumpkin, purple and gold fleck. It's a Strike King color. You can get close to it like in a magic, green pumpkin magic or whatever. Like there's several baits that kind of come close in Zoom, and everybody has a similar color, but Strike King has kind of their own little deal on this bait, on this color. And so it works in the Baby Rage Menace. So far this worm has like been on it. If the Houdini didn't have all that crazy red, like Z-Man, I don't know, Z-Man sometimes makes me mad. You just look at like how long they've been making what they make, and just like this, I'm looking down at this bait right here. I think this bait kind of sucks in a way, but they only make it in like 6 to 7 colors.
Yeah.
They've made these boar hogs for how long? It's like, have you guys ever thought about just making some different, there's a fish right there, some different color options? Dude, get over here. Well, there's, was what, 2 more fish? Broke again. Let's see if I do have a Zinkerz option, the color that will catch him as good as that guy, because that dude is just tore.
I think.
Huh?
I kind of do, I think.
What you got?
This one here.
Is that Z-Man? What color is that? Houdini?
No.
Canada Crawl or Bomba Bug? I'm going to keep shortening this dude. We're going to end up with a, which should be okay still, almost like a TRD size bait for these little dinks. So look, we went from a full size to now I got this little short wormy dude. Finally putting the X-Pride to a little more work. Nope, don't work, Charles.
Nope, it's no good. That color sucks.
Yeah, only for green. Well, let me try them on this point real quick. Maybe I need a longer one. Nah, this it's about the length of like
a big TRD?
Big TRD, not the huge giant one, but that, you know, just a TRD that's longer.
Yeah.
So that's about where I'm at now. So I'm thinking I should be able to use it all the way down to the size of a TRD, and it should still be as effective as, you know, maybe even more so once it gets smaller for these little dinks. So we'll see. Putting her to work, Charles.
It's a good color, but it's not going to be a problem.
No, what I could pull out, that I bet you I need to try that. I think I have them in the bigger and the regular one, is that Perfect Perch, that color I caught my smallmouth on. That is a good, like, natural color for clearer water. I got that one. There's no doubt though that this is a color that works.
Yeah, that's definitely a good color.
It's like boom, it is working. Dude. Double dipping this dog. I'm double dipping that dog. Get yourself off. Alright, fine. Are you kidding? I can't deal with him right now. I've tried to get him off twice now. He won't let me. Tearing my worm to pieces. Oh, he was hooked in the brain, that's why. He was insane in the membrane. Oh, now I got a problem, Charles. What happens when it tears like that?
Yeah.
Is that TRD length now, or is that not? The wind keeps blowing us down. Oh, Charles is on it with the Canada cross. So this bait, as you guys see, works, but let me just see if I tore it right there. I could probably just use it again, but so if I've got enough to go, let me just eat a little bit of that off. I'm gonna try to still keep that worm tail where I think it needs to go. If I can hook it in the end of this, I'm gonna rig it. I'm gonna try it. Oh, you know what, Charles? I still got a little bit. Actually, that's about TRD size, isn't it? Yep. Maybe a little more.
It's pretty much TRD size.
Rig it straight as you can get it. Let's get back over here. Whoa, gee. Jesus criminy. So it's like we thought. They are still hitting kind of everywhere, but they're definitely, the shady spots are active. And that shade, it's there the same way every day, day in and day out. So these fish all know where the shade is on these places. So
yeah, right up here.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna
away with it. Oh, I'm getting hot. Let me go.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go do this out deep. I was like, oh, I better go get in the shade. Just like you watch cows. I watched them yesterday. There's like 8 cows under one tree. There's a couple other trees shaded, but they all like grouped together. You know, like, oh, come over here. This is the better, you know, this is a cooler spot. But they're all shaded areas, but that's just what everything, you know, just imagine bass doing the same thing. They have their little spots they like to get to. So watch this. We're over there, the no shade to, we'll throw over here to the shade, and this, even this little chewed up dude should get nailed. I think he just got hit right there. Maybe too much gone, Charles. Maybe, what do they call? Yeah, Ocho. What do they call it? Ocho 5. Well, okay, it does work. Oh man, I got a giant, Charles. This is my first green of the day. First anything that wasn't a bass. He still hit that dude that looks a little janky, I ain't gonna lie. It does look a little funky right now. Definitely doesn't have the overall looks of a good TRD. All right, I'm done messing with this little dink dude. So let's just see if I got something that the alternative in Zinkerz that'll last. All right, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Nope, sprayed grass. Oh, you know what? Nope, June bug, it's a bang stick. Actually, black, blue flake.
And then you got Zinkerz.
Gobi Bryant looks good. Houdini, honestly, is a lot of times a good color. There's PB&J. You've tried PB&J today?
Yeah.
Didn't seem to be as good. There's a pearl.
It was better than...
There's the deal.
It was better than Purple Haze.
Bomba Bug Bang
But
Sticks.
they're liking the greens. And gold.
Mood Ring. I don't like none of those Bang Sticks.
I cut the
Yeah,
deal
you can.
and then it's a Zinkerz.
But they're not they don't have salt in them, I don't think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think they have salt. And they're different. What do I have there? Now that's just a regular green pumpkin, I think. I just pulled all these out. I do not have that color you got. I'm gonna have to rob one from Charles to try. You call it Canadian Crawl? I don't know why I don't have one. I don't have a Canadian Crawl.
Canadian Crawl.
Yeah, I have it, and I know I got it in other stuff. Because I've had Drew's Crawl, Canadian Crawl. I thought I had it in this. Dude. Oh my God. I just had a blowout. Yeah, do you have more? Give me one if you would. And you just have to remind me because I'll order a pack, and when I do, I'll give you one back 5 years from now when you use the last one out of that pack. I just want to compare it on my end with what I was doing there. Well, we'll find out. Okay, I can't believe I don't have a pack of these. Charles has, no, you do have an older one in there. I think I'll just use your older one. Leave you your brand new ones. So what we're trying to find, let me get the right lighting here. I think that's an older one. So yeah, that one's been slightly used. And I think these actually, you know what, looking at them, they start looking more,
Did you hear that?
Dude, that's, yeah. They start looking more like this Strike King color as they get older.
Yeah.
So Charles has 3 new ones left. He won't need any until next year sometime, maybe. Or maybe sooner if he really stays on a big bite. Oh, it's right by you, Charles. Don't step on it. So if you guys just witnessed, I had one of the Strike King, that dude out. So if you're looking for that, what is that name again?
Canada Crawl.
Canada Crawl in the Zinkerz, or just all the Z-Man baits in general, is as it stretches and gets older, is a kind of close. It has red instead of purple, and that is about the only difference. It's got like the gold flake. It's got almost the same body color. It's very close. And then a red flake instead of a purple flake. So yeah, there's times it may be too big a difference that the one may hit over the other, but honestly, that if one color is working, the other one should also, I would think. And that's what we're getting ready to find out right now. Because I ain't gonna lie, that Strike King color has been game on. And Charles has been catching some on that one he's got. So let's get rigged back up. And let's just see how many I can catch on this one, if it gets hit as the same or whatever. That should be game on. And I guess I'll just leave it on this X Pride.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, me either. Oh, dude, they're chasing the fish out. I just saw them come out. Okay. Canada Crawl, just like it only catches Canadians. I think these green sunfish are originally from Canada. Let's see if it'll catch bass.
It did. I just brought a bass.
I know, I'm just saying, Charles. Here, let me run this trolling motor here and get us turned. Maybe.
That's preferred technique. Uses bait.
And then once I... And that's maybe what I do need to do, is just order Z-Man baits, the worms and the Zinkerz like in every color they make. Oh, my worm got jacked. Let's try it like that. It's kind of like a floating suspending deal now. Oh, one's chasing it. Dude, he got it. It's a bass. I watched it. So I got a hit by one of those little dudes, and he jacked it. Well, okay, that don't count. And so I pulled it, and I go, oh, he pulled it down. Well, the way it was working, it was just fluttering. I'm like, oh, let me try it right there. Sure enough, a bass just came out of nowhere and nailed that sucker. So I think we're on to, I think that's definitely a color that's just getting them fired up. And it's almost a, it's probably the green pumpkin with that goldish fleck.
It didn't even hit the water.
I know, dude. It's like they are munching it. But as you can see, I'm getting whacked, I'm getting jacked, I'm just catching fish and then keep throwing. That Strike King, I'd already definitely probably been through another pack. Or not a pack, another worm by now. And then for sure by the end of the day, I'd have been out of them. We'll just see how long this one will last through this little flurry anyway. That's funny, like Olivia don't seem to like shaky head.
Oh really?
Yeah, she likes to
TRD?
to be moving.
Oh,
No, she likes
crankbait.
she likes those little bitty cheddar baits, the little dig it cranks. Like she likes to throw it out, and what she likes to do is just do a but where she can feel it, like how you can feel the little chatterbait or a little crank, and then she can feel when she gets hit. The worm, I think she doesn't like as much because they may swallow it, bleed, or you know, just something about it. She doesn't like the worm near as much. Try to get it up there. There's another one. That dude. Oh! It's in the boat, Charles.
Oh,
Abandoned ship.
trouble.
That's a hybrid, I think. Some hybrid. Get down there. I got the trolling motor on. Hang on. I'm gonna fall out of this boat, Charles. Let me get this. I'm tired of all these Samuel L. Jackson saying, tired of all these hybrid bluegill, whatever they are. Okay, I definitely got to invest in this color to try out. Let's run up to Everhart's. Buy all they got.
That's where it came from. You know what I mean? If I try something new, usually I just
Picked it up at Everhart's.
You don't buzz down to that far end where there's tons of shake? Where you like the chatterbait?
Yeah, hang on, let me finish. Let me finish this hole, Charles.
I'll buzz this down there on the big bug.
I have not caught. I was hoping to get past those dinks.
Yeah.
I was just trying to shake that dink off. Maybe we get on a big bass over here. So now, look at that bait, that color. I mean, you can catch them on a little bit of this, that, whatever, but that Strike King color and this color is like game on.
Today.
Well, that Strike King color for me has been like every day since I started using it. So this color, this year, anyway. Like I've had years where when I started using Junebug, I couldn't put it down. Everything I bought in Junebug got hit that year. Then the next year, like, oh, they stopped hitting Junebug.
Well, we had 2 years where Purple Haze was like
Purple Haze and sprayed grass for a couple years.
Yeah, you couldn't go wrong if you had Purple Haze. And then we kind of got to peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly at the beginning of this year was
all winter in the beginning.
Right.
Of this year.
It's good, but then it's kind of faded off. But I think that color which is basically what this color is still a good color. Yeah, I think while you buzz us down, I'm gonna put some sunscreen on.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe I'll just put on my sun gear and then sunscreen on my feet. All right, so as you guys see,
Oh, talking of such,
that bait is still perfect. So it definitely way outlasts, and you can kind of find colors to match a lot of other brands if you look hard enough.
Saturday,
Let's go.
kayak